Hello guys. So we are back with the solo Rebirth Scott solo challenge. And last time we ended with getting my ass kicked by a bunch of Chaos Riders, which, as I have already explained, there is absolutely no avoiding that. Right, so where am I right now? This is third floor. Okay, third floor. So we are actually pretty close to getting the Wild Rose. I'm hyped up for that. And we got 3 Chaos Riders again. But at least this time it was a preemptive strike. Holy shit. Very ominous start to the stream, but let's see what I can do. Where is the Ancient Sword? We've seen from last time that even though I said Chaos Riders were out of my league for right now, we can still handle maybe 1 or 2, especially if we get a preemptive strike. So let's see how well this goes. Our entire strategy right now hinges on cursing them first as soon as possible, so that all of their spells will be. Oh, Drain 16 still doing. Oh wait, that was the Chaos Rider that was not cursed. Wow, wait. Even if they are cursed, Drain 16 is doing 200 damage. I suppose 200 damage is reasonable. Yeah, now that they are all cursed, I think we can go to town on them. Yeah, I'm not going to hold anything back. All of the status spells are not going to make a big difference as long as they don't use Dispel. All of this we have seen since last time. Right now that they're cursed, their defense is halved. So let's go to town with the most powerful weapon that we have, which is technically the most powerful weapon that we have right now is technically what's that thing? Cat Claw. Cat Claw is the most powerful knife. But because Scott doesn't have that many levels in knives, I'm just going to use the Thunder Spear first. Oh god, he's still alive. All of these status spells that they are using right now is going to be rather ineffective. But like I said, all of that is going to change once they use Dispel. So I'm at the mercy of the RNG, pretty much. But to be fair, you have to have pretty bad RNG for them to use Dispel immediately. Observations have shown that Dispel is very low probability in their list. Looks like Drain 16 is their top priority. But I must say, it's pretty dangerous in and of itself, especially when we get a rather unmanageable formation like 3 Chaos Riders. Look at that, even after cursing them, this battle is lasting so long that they've reduced me down to about 700 HP. Plus they've sucked off all of my MP, so I'm gonna have to waste a ton of ethers. But it's all worth it. If I can take down a group of 3 Chaos Riders, hey man, that is totally worth it. Absolutely worth it. Because of the White Robe, we don't really care about their status spells. As long as they don't use the spell, that is everything hinges on that. Okay, I did not want to waste any time practicing either Berserk or anything of that sort, or using the Cat Claw, because I just wanted to get out of that battle as soon as possible with a victory. That victory might have cost me a lot more than what a defeat would have, but hey, my ego is on the line here. And the spear, what are his levels? He's got level 11 in spears and only level 6 in knives, so that needs to be rectified. But fortunately, we have seen that a lot of encounters, even in this dungeon, are rather benign now that Scott has level 8 evasion. So we're going to take full advantage of that. Hello. But I'm very excited to reach the 4th floor ASAP. There we go, and immediately, I think it'll be on the left side, yeah. Make a beeline for the Wild Rose. Hello EB, oh my god, you bring some bad news with you. 2 Chaos Riders might be manageable, but this was an ambush. Let's see what we can do. How are you doing, EB? Right. Strategy is curse them first and foremost. I mean, technically speaking, curse does work because once after they are cursed, their drain spells only do half. Oh come on! Don't spam Osmos at me. God damn it. Myself, I'm doing well. Unfortunately, I could not stream yesterday, which is my regular slot for Final Fantasy 2. I was just, I don't know, got a headache. Maybe it was the don't stream 2 days in a row syndrome affecting me, but regardless. And I will not be able to stream tomorrow because, yeah, I'm indisposed. So it's a good thing that we got our weekly dose of Final Fantasy 8 out of the way. So far, so good regarding this encounter. Still not able to one-shot these things, which is a concern. But I think all of that will change once we get the Wild Rose. Pretty much all of my hopes hinge on that. Hey, listen. Hello, Mur. I'm glad you like Navi. How you doing? How was your Christmas? Is this the time you guys have turkey, or is that something else? That's Thanksgiving, I think. Christmas was great, and yours? I don't really celebrate Christmas, but it was good in general. I got a holiday, didn't have to work that day, so I suppose that's awesome in itself. Okay, and Thanksgiving, Christmas as well. Okay. Oh, you have turkey on Christmas as well. That's nice. So we've got this down to 1 Chaos Riders, definitely manageable. So let's see if we can get away with doing some self-improvement stuff. Oh great, he sucked off all of my MP, son of a bitch. Okay. Now ham's really whatever. This way we ordered in Chinese food isn't all we have like Jews. To each his own. That's nice. As long as you had fun, that's all that matters. And do you guys still follow the tradition of gifting everybody? I hear it's being dying down, which honestly is good news as far as I'm concerned, because wow, I have heard so many stories of people going broke during this time, just trying to buy. Is it best of seconds spending family time? That's nice. Oh shit, I forgot to see how much damage he did. What did we get? We got a diamond helm, and we got a dragon thingy. Dragon armor, neither of which I really care about. I have money now, big brain. Nice! Cosmic brain strat. That's a responsible way of doing it. Proud of you. Cosmic level. That's actually an emote. Cosmic brain. Check it out. How many ethers? I still have plenty of ethers, but we do need a refill. Regardless, we're on the 4th floor. 4th floor is going to take a lot of time, but I'm hoping, my expectation here is that once we get the Wild Rose sword, things are going to get a lot better. I'm going to have a Merry Christmas here once I have the Wild Rose. So let's hope that comes to fruition. Chaos Rider encounter. Looks like Chaos Riders are rather frequent here. Were you able to finish the game in all Brazil? I was indeed. I got supremely lucky. You wouldn't believe it. Yeah. I had to grind a lot. Well, not really. It was just all down to luck. But I had my doubts. Seriously, nah. When it comes to FF2, never ever doubt me. That clause, sure. These things, I don't think these things are dangerous at all. So we can take our time here. Let's practice some berserk. But I must admit that the Podzerker challenge run turned into something that I'm not very proud of. Okay, my computers, I've been playing the games I have, but I haven't been able to play because my DSLR are just dead. Open MU. So what's that for? Open MU, isn't that for N64? So you've been playing Zelda? I don't really know any other games on the N64, must admit. A lot of games, but oh, you have a Macintosh. Okay. So you didn't have access to traditional emulators. That's why you had to use OpenEMU. I see. That's nice. What all have you been playing? You did say you wanted to play FF3 again after after I started discussing Eureka last time. Yeah, I called it. Nostalgia. Nice. So, are you doing a challenge run or just a casual run? Let me know. I'm actually very interested in FF3 because Puzzle Wing's another of my regulars. He knows a lot about FF3, and I'd asked him to do a 4-job fiesta kind of thing. If you know 4-job fiesta for Final Fantasy V, he had started streaming that on my request, but hasn't been doing it recently. I've been like, what do you call that? I've been left stranded for FF3 content, and whatever streams I check out, they're just people playing FF3 without really knowing anything about it. I mean, I must admit, I was very scared of the DS version, but with his guidance, I was really able to navigate through without grinding. So that was a huge deal for me. I wish you had found my stream back then. But regardless, no use complaining about that right now. With the NES version, less heavily on. Yeah, NES version. There's, I mean, you can't even call that a remake. You know, it's almost. God damn it! It's almost a completely different game. The DS version. I won't say it's objectively better, but in terms of balance, yeah, absolutely. Hold hairpin, protect ring. Although, well, first of all the jobs are very. I would say in the DS version, the jobs are much more balanced. Holy crap, Scott, 228 MP. Nice. So I should probably spam more ethers. Oh, hang on. It's got level 10 in swords. I think I'm pretty happy with level 10 in swords. So yeah, DS version. The jobs were better balanced. In the NES version, based on what I know, and I would say I have. Shit, how am I supposed to get that? I would say, holy crap! Bad encounter. I might die here. Okay, but at least we are facing a challenge. But yeah, I think the job balance was very much tilted towards certain jobs in the NES version. But in the DS version, you have specific abilities. Let's just take one example. Puzzle tells me that the Viking job is absolutely magnificent in the DS version, but in the NES version, based on what I know about the Viking job, it's bullshit. There is absolutely no reason you would ever want to use the Viking job. Oh, this guy is kicking my ass, but I do have cure, and he's not getting a lot of hits, so I think we are okay. Actually, we're not okay. We're not doing any damage either. And I would like to consider this a random encounter, but it's a dark behemoth. No, sorry. This falls under the boss category, so I'm not allowed to use the blood. So 95 damage. Scott, I think we need some berserks. What other examples can I use? I would say, what other job was really good? In the NES version, the night job. It was not called the night job though. That's like it, more like it. 400 damage. Go on, Scott. Kill him. I mean, this guy will have a shit ton of HP, but I think we need some more berserk here. The night job in the NES version was a straight up upgrade of the warrior job, but in the DS version they are distinct, and in fact they have different specialties. The warrior class is focused on offense, and the knight class is focused on defense. Because I don't think warrior has the cover ability. Do I not have blink? I do have blink. I think one blink should be enough to neutralize this guy. So here we have seen that physical attacks are. I mean, we don't. Scott does not have enough evasion to completely neutralize the enemy's physical attacks, which is good, because what this shows us is that there are some enemies in this dungeon which are not fucking around. They have more than 8 hits. Remember that Scott has an evasion level of 8. Holy crap! Did you play FF3 NES on your stream? No. All I wanted to do was play FF3 DS, no grinding, and Puzzle helped me out with that. If someone can come up with a no grinding NES strat, I would definitely try it out. Slowly but surely we're chipping away here. I think one more, we need to chug a few more ethers. Because he's Scott has got quite a bit of MP. Donation casual, always some sort of hook. Well, I do play casually off stream. I just don't see a point to it on stream. As far as I am concerned, it's well, I would like to say that my premier content is FF2, although none of my content can be called premier, but. Yeah, I'm much more a skills kind of guy, skilled gameplay, because that's the kind of content that I like to watch. Don't really see a point. Apparently, some people do enjoy my first playthroughs, as is demonstrated by when I tried out FF5 and FF8 now. So definitely going to do that. I'm also enjoying playing games. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. I'm enjoying playing games for the first time on stream. That was something that I didn't really expect, but I should have anticipated that, because I do enjoy watching other people play FF2 for the first time. Specifically getting their ass handed to them. Don't really enjoy just you know, them powering through the game or anything like that, but I don't know, I've found that people are enjoying me playing games for the first time, and I appreciate that as well. Oh my god, I just use ethers, you bastards. I hate these guys at Osmos 10. So I must say that was a surprise to me. That's why I'm doing... that's why I've decided to try out playing games for the first time on stream. But other than that, as far as FF2 is concerned, yeah, I do like to only stream challenge runs. Because weirdly speaking, even though there's no real audience for this, I watch my own stuff back like after a month or two. Hey, don't judge me. Okay, these guys have used this spell, that means shit has hit the fan. I think, yeah, next time they use Confuse or anything of that sort, Scott is going to die. But that's just the way it is. As I said before, Chaos Riders, especially when they come in large groups like this, plus this was an ambush, yeah, there are absolutely no guarantees. Absolutely no guarantees. Oh wow, Confusion missed. But even in general, after I'm the kind of guy that likes to replay games, the ones that he enjoyed, the ones that I did enjoy. But after a few times, it just kind of gets boring doing the same thing over and over again. So the first thing that I try always, in terms of replayability, is find a no grinding strat. And once I've done that, then I see what restrictions I can apply in order to just explore different facets of the game. And Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy V are naturally conducive to that. Not really sure about how FF8 is going to go there, simply because there are so many cutscenes. But we'll see. We'll see. In terms of gameplay value, I can definitely see that FF8 is. It can potentially have a lot of gameplay value, provided that you have the restriction of not wasting too much time grinding draws or what other things are game breaking in FF8. I would say yeah, just grinding draws, as I've spent the most time grinding draws. So I'd like to see what happens if we minimize the amount of time grinding draws. What would be the end result? That would be my no grinding strat. So that would be the first few replays of FF8, I suppose. And if I find that I'm still invested in the game, then I'll try to put some restrictions, maybe do some challenge runs. But all of that, until I develop a certain amount of competency in the game, I generally don't. I'm definitely not going to stream it. I just don't see a point. Magic defense, HP, MP, stamina, magic, okay, everything increased. Rune axe! That's actually good. Overdrive magic can definitely break too much of the card game. Alright, the card game, I completely forgot about that! Yeah, I should try the card game next. So FF8 replay, in terms of replay value, my opinion so far is that you definitely have to go out of your way. That game is awesome, I love it. Apparently it's also stupidly game breaking, but I always maintain that it's much easier to make an easy game difficult than it is to make a difficult game easy. Which is why I like Final Fantasy II so much. It is regarded as a very, very difficult game, and when I first played it, absolutely. I was like, holy shit, man. It took me quite a lot of time to just understand what the hell was going on, but once you actually put in the homework, which admittedly, not a lot of people will. Rune Axe, do I care about the Rune Axe? Nah, I'm way too close to the Wild Rose to care about training other stuff. So what are these things? Let's go to town and ask questions later. The lizard looks like he is magic. Catobal Pass. Yeah, that thing is definitely magic. So I think the first thing I will try, in terms of replaying FF8, the first thing I'm gonna try is use the card game and see where that oh shit, these guys have Blizzard. How much damage? Oh, 250 damage. No. Twin heads need to go. Twin heads need to go. Yeah, these twin heads fall into the third category, which I explained last time. There are three categories of monsters that we need to deal with. First is physical attacks, second is magical status attacks, and third is magical damage attacks. So these guys are the third category, magical damage attacks. There is absolutely no way to avoid damage from damage magic. Because of Scott's high evade level, their physical attacks are kind of non-threatening, but all of their damage magic attacks we absolutely need to deal with. And I suppose he has enough HP to tank them. We don't really need to worry about it, but it's still, I would still prefer not to take any damage now that Scott has almost 3000 HP. Remember, at the beginning I said we really only need 2500 HP in order to safely tank the final boss's Starfall. But yeah, in terms of FF8, I think the first thing I'll do is spend some time playing the card game, getting used to the card game. Apparently, that mini game is a game onto itself. It's that interesting, so I'll definitely need to try it out. And it's a testament to how easy the game is. Actually, I must admit that even without playing the card game, I managed to come this far. Although I have spent quite a lot of time grinding draws specifically. Am I matriarchs? Nobody cares of that. I don't think so. So far, the cat claw is proving pretty good. But I don't have any other ideas in terms of replaying FF8. Honestly, cutscenes are a big problem. Cutscenes, heck, even in a game like Final Fantasy V, I'm having problems with the cutscenes. Thankfully, there's a mod which completely removes the cutscenes. Not sure if there would be one for FF8, but one thing I must say about FF8 is it's surprisingly popular, and I don't know why I say surprisingly, because pretty much everyone I asked regarding FF8 was like, I hate this game. And I wouldn't say it was unanimous, but a large percentage of people just don't like FF8 for some reason. But I'm finding a lot of people actually do like FF8. Plus, now that I've added FF8 to my list of followed games, I'm finding there are a lot of people who stream FF8 as well. And whenever I go and check them out, they're like, yeah man, this is like one of my favorite games. Maybe not the favorite game, probably trumped by FF7, because not a lot of people like FF8 story either. I personally don't care that much about the story, but I'm really liking the characters. So let's just bunch them along with the story. I'm enjoying the characters. Okay, there's going to be a boss here. I don't remember what this boss was, so let's check it out. But Wild Rose obtained, hell yeah! And the what? Lucifer? Oh right. Is this guy difficult? I think he is, but anyway, the thing is, I don't know if there's supposed to be a bug or you are supposed to abuse this, but as soon as we got the Wild Rose, we got access to it in our inventory. So it's not so much that the treasure is protected by this monster in a box. It's more like he's coming for revenge. How dare you steal my treasure? Where's the Wild Rose? There we go. Sword of unmatched power, inscribed with the mark of the rose. Alright, now that we've got the Wild Rose, Scott should be a beast. As usual, let's spend one turn practicing Berserk. Line 16, yeah, we don't care about that. So I think based on the sprite, Lucifer is going to be the same as Astaroth. Check out the damage. Oh, look at that. Oh, 4-digit damage. Can't expect too much more from FF2. We're never going to get into the territory of quad 9 damage. So yeah, just like Astaroth, Lucifer also seems to have single target damage magic spells. We can deal with that. And fire damage the damage from his fire spell is further reduced by the ice shield that we are equipping right now. But just look at the damage we are doing. I swear, Scott should start one-shotting enemies from now on, except for the really tough enemies like the Behemoth. Oh no, not Drain! You know what? Just because this bastard used Drain, I'm gonna curse him. Where is the ancient sword? Yeah. Take this. There we go. Ow! Physical attack as well. Yeah, basically it's an Astaroth clone, so I don't think we need to worry about this at all. That's cool. 2,000 damage? 3,000 damage. Get wrecked. That's how good the ancient sword is. Mithril mirror. I kind of have a use for it, but they nerfed the mithril mirror in this version. Hello, Matt. That's called some timing, man. You got hold of me exactly as soon as I got the wild rose. Awesome. How you doing? How you doing? Just got back from work? Did I have intermittent fair? That's okay. Actually, that's not okay. God damn it! I was speaking so much about FF8 and you missed all of that. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just joking. I just came back. Okay. Did you like? Is this your normal time? Because it feels like you're a little bit late today. It's all right, ma. With the wild rose, we are still not able to one-shot enemies. That is slightly worrying. I did get the groceries afterward. That's fine. Okay, that's cool. I thought maybe you spent more time in at work. Another virus or some shit like that. Gold Golem is one of those monsters we'll have to use a blood sword on. But let's check out the damage from the wild 100. That's really bad damage. So let's switch to the blood sword because obviously, as can be demonstrated, he is not doing any damage. I mean, he's not able to land any hits. There we go. Blood sword, and yeah, this guy is considered a random encounter, so I have absolutely no qualms using the blood sword. Every time I heal up my MP back, that damn Chaos Rider with his Osmos 10, very frustrating. At least we are getting consistent MP ups, but I'm also having to waste my ethers, which I'm not okay with, but it's okay. Thing is, what the hell is this? Blood bones. Yeah, I'll take my time with them. I don't think they have anything except physical attacks. Wild Rose, where art thou? Oh my god, why is it right at the bottom? It needs to be somewhere at the top. Never mind. What was I saying about FF4 though? I've pretty much forgotten everything. I mean FF8. Yeah, I was just talking about the fact that replayability for FF8 is going to be seriously hindered because because of the lengthy cutscenes. Not to mention the cringy scenes recently. That's character assassination. But it is what it is. It's not as if I'm not going to play FF8 again. I'm just wondering, how much am I actually going to... If I can skip the speed of the cutscenes and remaster? Probably can, but at the same time I would prefer to obviously get rid of them altogether. So the question the question is, how much fun am I going to have playing FF8 to counterbalance the pain I'm going to have to go through because of the cutscenes? We shall find out. Obviously, as usual with any game, the first step is going to be finding out a no grinding route. But based on some of the other challenge runs I've seen of FF8, there's one level 1 challenge, there is a no junction challenge. I wonder how they manage that. And I think there is a no summon challenge, although no summon challenge is, I don't see any difference with it than a casual playthrough, considering how annoying summons are. Plan to play FF once you don't just start something else. I will be playing FF8 on stream, obviously. No, not obviously. Well, generally what I do is after my first playthrough, I go and, especially if I enjoyed the game, which I am enjoying FF8, first thing I do is find a no grinding playthrough. And if I enjoyed that, then I will go ahead and repeat, play some more casual or do some challenge run. But all of that is going to be off stream. On stream is going to be first playthroughs only, as far as I can how many ever I can schedule. Because surprisingly, I'm finding that I'm getting through some games. When I actually decided to stream them instead of playing them off stream. I mean, you wouldn't believe my inertia, my reluctance to playing new games. So I guess streaming has changed that mindset. Maybe it's just a discipline, or maybe it's you guys. Unless you want to keep FF9. No. Not planning to play FF9. So go ahead with that. FF9 is who's the main character? Do I know the main character? I know there is a scene about FF2 and FF9. If I remember correctly, there's something related to Hilda and Joseph and stuff. Oh, come on! We can't one-shot these guys! Yep. That's cool. But who's the main character? I don't remember a lot of FF9. I remember Puzzled had streamed it. Honestly, I absolutely no clue. I only remember FF10. No clue about FF11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No clue. I know a lot of stuff from other FFs. So yeah, you go ahead and stream FF9, but you said it's going to... Zidane's the main character. I actually don't remember that guy. Which one? Kind of back to the classic. Right, you did mention that. But World of Final Fantasy is going to take a while though, isn't it? You said you are a third of the way through. So going back that schedule, it's going to take at least 2 more months, 3 more months. So there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time for us to decide what's going to happen next. I'm going to do all the optional stuff. Why not? What's the purpose of playing on stream then? I bet it would take a while. Question remains, why not? Why not? Oh god, what do we have here? Mother Brain and Dark Souls. Oh, we're playing Dark Souls now. Because minigame. No! Okay, I got the answer. No minigames, please. Fuck minigames! But yeah, my plan is... Honestly, I was not even planning to play FF6, 7 and 8, but I just wanted to find out what the hype was behind Sephiroth, Kefka, and well, FF8 I was planning to play, yeah, definitely, because everybody said there's a lot of gameplay value in this. But what I didn't expect was that I would actually get quite attached to the characters. Was not expecting the story. Well, I'm including the characters in the story. I have no clue what the hell is going on in the story. I did not expect that, must admit. So that's cool. And so far, all of my first on-stream first playthroughs have been hits, absolute hits. And I think it's a large part because of you guys. So that's why I'm planning to play FF7 also on stream at some point. And that's a game that I absolutely hated playing off stream. Hopefully it'll be different on stream. But another thing I'm noticing about myself is that I'm not as... I think I've kind of gotten used to 3D graphics, although I must say FF8 has fantastic graphics. Cannot be compared to FF7, so When I pick up FF7 again, who knows what my reaction is going to be. Black Dragon. Okay, so regarding the Wild Rose. Oh shit, we need to curse this guy. Holy crap, 800 damage? No, sir. That is where the ancient sword comes in handy. There we go. 400 damage. Still a lot, but it's much more manageable. So as expected, the game has definitely taken a turn towards being easier. Now, oh my god, two-shotting the dragon. The Wild Rose, I tell you. So that is the benefit of the Wild Rose. I'm not going to open my mouth and say that the game has become trivial now, because there are still a bunch of bosses to go. But so far, what we have been observing is that the Wild Rose has significantly reduced the challenge in this challenge run. And now I'm faced with a bunch of Marlboros. Let's hope I didn't open my mouth too quickly. And it'll be fun because I'm not that familiar with it. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna have any problems with it. From what I've seen, it's not very difficult. Plus, is that the game where you get to keep switching party members around with literally no penalties? Or is that FF10? Hello, where's the Wild Rose? Oh, hang on. I want to use Berserk. Finish it like once? That's FF10. Oh, okay. So you only have a single roster in FF9? That's cool. Looking forward to it. Hopefully I will enjoy the story just as much as I enjoy streaming those games. But yeah, I must say, FF5, FF Tactics, FF8 so far, all have been hits as far as I'm concerned. I'm enjoying those games a lot. I suppose the acid test will be FF7, seeing as how I blatantly am not enjoying playing it off stream. I just gave up. I've given up after once I reached the gold saucer and I got stuck there. But we shall see. There's still quite a way to go, of course, in FF8. Got some pretty cool drops here. Nice! Twist headband. Where's the twist headband? Why is defense? Okay, more defense. I have some poor pacing. Honestly, I'd like to say that the story is not that bad as I'm making it out. I just think that because it was my first foray into 3D Final Fantasy, maybe I'm judging it way too harshly because of the strong nostalgia I have for the 2D games. So we'll find out after what my reaction is after I'm done with FF8. Obviously, it's going to be a downgrade, but well, we'll find out. I don't want to make any assumption. Whatsoever. And in any case, it's a long way away. Oh wow, one Berserk is doing the trick here. All we need to do is cast one Berserk and then we are just one-shotting them. So yeah, I think it's just going to be not trivial, but it's now that we have started one-shotting these enemies, it's kind of become a lot easier. And in order to save up on my elixirs, I think what I'm going to do is also use the blood sword tactically. Oh my god, these assholes. Should be able to one-shot them even without Berserk. We have the FMV cutscenes in FF9. Let's hope so. The real question is, will I enjoy the women? Incoming maelstrom, please. Ah, these guys are just annoying. You like them on the younger side. How young though? Ah, 16, Aiko's like 9. As long as they appear older than 18, I don't really care. Not even older than 18. As long as they appear kinda mature. Like they say the girls in FF8 are what, 17, 18 and stuff. Quistis looks well in her 20s. Aiko is 6. So screw Aiko then. Which game is that female squall from? The one we encountered in World of Final Fantasy? Actually look more like kids. Well, I guess that's for whoever likes lollies then. So I got oh no, my comment has been taken out of context. I did not expect this from you, Mer. Don't literally It's so weird how both of you guys posted the same thing at the same time. Fuck both of you guys. I mean, Lightning, she's from FF13, I see. So yeah, I think that is going to be it for this challenge run. Random encounters are a non-issue for the most part. Unless it's a chaos area. Let me see if I can start running away from some of them. It's possible I might be able to finish the challenge run today, but I know for a fact that some of the bosses are rather interesting. Okay, that was the first one. Pretty much one-shotting everything. So this is in accordance with expectations so far. Once I got the Wild Rose, things became a lot easier. Specifically because we are one-shotting. Let's see if I can get some health back to save up on my cure spells. Where the hell is the blood sword? No, so she meant she like... That's 7 Doja Cerberus. Shelk? No, now I'm confused. God damn it. I think female squall is No, it's not Lightning. Lightning is the ninja type one, right? The one who speaks fast, who does everything fast. I'm talking about Shelk, yeah. Or am I? Dude, I'm confused. Screw you. I'm so confused now. Like, is one of the pink hair? No. Quite sure that female squall had black hair. Paid from FF 10-2. That is a bit of female squall as well in the game. Don't know, man. Pink hair though. Okay, second boss out of 3, out of 4 actually. We already faced that guy. What is this guy called? Yamatano Orochi. Orochi. Orochi should be from Japanese mythology. I remember there's an Orochi in King of Fighters. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. 49 damage. That guy needs a curse. Oh yeah, 700 damage. Holy shit, that guy needs to be cursed. I have to say, Scott's solo is unequivocally not as easy, but second most easiest solo challenge after Minwoo for solo Rebirth, I have to admit. Simply for one reason. Actually, two reasons, but the first reason is not the Wild Rose. It's the Ancient Sword. I suppose you could count the Blood Sword, but if you have outlawed Blood Sword, like I generally do, it has to be the Ancient Sword. The Ancient Sword is just so good. Even if I was not using the Wild Rose, the Ancient Sword would make things so much easier. Exactly as it is done right now. I have half a mind to even outlaw the Ancient Sword, but honestly, I think we have seen as much as I want of this challenge run. Dude, even now he's only doing about 1,000 damage. Outlaw all gimmick weapons. See, I don't mind that, but the problem is, how will I accomplish the challenge without grinding? Because my main premise is no grinding. I mean, very little grinding. That's what no grinding means. And the reason I take on these challenges is to demonstrate different facets of the game, right? And I mean, you can pretty much do anything. You can pretty much do anything you want in an RPG, given enough grinding. That's always been my belief. Of course, there are some extreme challenges that you just cannot do. For example, in FF1, if you take up a solo challenge run, holy crap! Even with grinding all the way up to level 50, you're still going to find it difficult with some job classes. Might not be all jobs. Some jobs might be easier than others, but solo challenge is still relatively difficult. But in most RPGs, I maintain that given enough grinding, you can pretty much overcome all challenges. And in my opinion, that kind of defeats the purpose of a challenge run, because what you want a challenge run to be is a demonstration of skill, a demonstration of, for lack of a better word, tactics, and what the different tactical capabilities that the game allows you. And that's one of the reasons that there are so many challenge runs for Final Fantasy Tactics. Unfortunately, a lot of those challenge runs involve a lot of grinding, which I'm not happy about. For example, I was watching a Ramza solo, and I was very disappointed that that guy grinds to an insanely high level even at the beginning of the game. So that kind of defeated the purpose. I just lost interest right there and then. What's the use of... well, I suppose there is some use. But you get the point. I specifically only attempt those challenge runs which I feel would make me think in certain situations, or or maybe not make me think, but make me demonstrate such a certain aspects of this game that normally would not be explored in a totally casual run. Of course, I have to say, the Quad Circle challenge was very much different to that. At some point, it stopped being a demonstration of tactical capabilities allowed by the game, and just it became more of a... It became more of a demonstration of how things can horribly go wrong. How horribly things can go wrong when you have a bad setup. I always like to maintain that no matter what the restrictions are, you can always power through Final Fantasy 2. But the Quad Circle Challenge kind of demonstrated that no, that is not entirely true. I mean, you have to majorly fuck up in order to make the game that difficult. Because just imagine, if you're not using shields, then what do people do generally is grind a whole bunch of MP so that you don't run out of resources. Because at end game, our main challenge was running out of high potions and potions, and even that could have been mitigated if we had a system like Final Fantasy 4, let's say, where you can have multiple stacks. Jason, in terms of balance, I would say yeah, absolutely. I was really scared that your randomization of Jin was going to completely screw you. Completely. Yeah, it was going to make it almost unplayable without a shit ton of grinding, but honestly, I think you acquitted yourself well. It could also be that the game is ridiculously easy, which it is, but yeah, I have to pay credit where credit is due. Spice it on a fair, but absolutely. I was just waiting for that. I was constantly waiting for those moments where you're gonna lose all of your cure spells and have to face the boss without any curatives whatsoever. But I think after a certain point in time, that just didn't happen. Nuts helps a ton. Yeah, but nuts are only 200, right? And at a certain point, 200 just doesn't cut it. Plus, it's not party wide. So once you got Wish, it was a lot more manageable. Not the super boss though, not the super boss, but still, super boss is a super boss. It's supposed to be difficult even in a casual run. So screw that. Oh wait, I wanted to start running away from these encounters. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start running away from some of the encounters. It'll also help me with figuring out which encounters are runnable for... can't run from this? God damn it, can't run from this. In order to route for my... speed run. At some point in time, I would like to speedrun Solo Rebirth, but what I'm seeing so far is holy shit! That's a lot of enemies, and I can't run from them. At 99% evasion, if you can't run from an encounter, either you got screwed by 1%, that 1% chance. Because remember, your chance to run away from any encounter that you can run from is your evasion percent. It's a seriously overloaded statistic. So I'm just going to attempt running away once. And if that doesn't know who's using Blizzard. Oh, never mind. 25 damage, I'll take that. 25 damage is no big deal. World. Let's start this Half-Life 1 original. Half-Life. That's a first-person shooter? I still can't understand. Still cannot understand how first-person shooters and Final Fantasy V and Golden Sun mix. But it must be nostalgia. I mean, look at me. I like Age of Empires. Metal Slug, King of Fighters. Those don't mix with RPGs, 2D, turn-based RPGs, turn-based tactics games. And here we are. This was something I was really afraid of, but Scott has just become a physical fighter now. No red mage. He's just doing so much damage with the Wild Rose, I see no point in using anything except him and sometimes Berserk. Let's see if we can grab some HP instead of wasting cure spells. Oh, 600, yes! Get wrecked! So we can't run from that encounter. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Oh, okay, boss. Second out of 3 bosses. 3 out of 4. Third out of 4 boss. Third out of 4th boss. Whatever. Okay, we got a ribbon here, which I don't care about. Box in a box. And this one. Oh shit! This one is actually difficult. Plus, he has so much magic defense that I don't think I can even inflict curse. Oh wow, this one's actually going to be a challenge. Hang on, let's try a couple turns to see if we can inflict curse. I don't think we can. Not going to use the blood sword for obvious reasons. Ancient sword, nah, it's not going to work. 12 hits, not cursed. Yeah, look at that, 12 hits and he did not get cursed. This guy has sky-high magic defense. But his signature move is going to be Starfall 10. Like the final boss in the base game. Okay, this is gonna be bad. That's a weird color for steel. It's really berserk steel. How much damage are we doing? Regular? 121. Oh god. So right now he's just wasting his turns, casting useless slow spells and who knows what else. So let's take our time. Let's see if we can berserk ourselves. Slow. He's what? Man, he's giving me a lot of opportunities. Oh, that's good. Damn it! Ah, four hits for 700. 4 hits. Are you kidding me? How many hits do you have? This guy must have 16 hits. Whew. Okay, Berserk is just OP. Holy shit. Berserk is OP. I think I need to outlaw that also for next playthrough. Wow. Wow. I mean, you say you say hard game by the way, but if that guy had opened up with Starfall 10, I would not have survived that. I can say that for certainty. Blood sword, please. Yeah. But if I don't use Berserk, what other options do I have? I don't really have any other options. Let's check out if he has an elemental weakness. I think I'm constantly forgetting to check out whether these guys have elemental weaknesses. Unknown zombie worker, blah blah blah, steel giant. I can get an Aegis shield from him. I can get an Excalibur from him. Wow. This guy has some of the best drops in the game. Forget the Genji stuff. Excalibur and Aegis shield, and he has. Okay, he's weak to lightning. Okay, I should have taken advantage of that. I mean, I can potentially take advantage of that. What about the others? Orochi, weakness none. Yeah, look at that. If they don't have a weakness, how the hell am I supposed to? Deal 8,000 damage? Need to zap the fucker. Because these guys have so much defense that without Berserk, physical attacks are not going to do shit. And unless I have some very high level spells, the problem with Final Fantasy 2 is even at very high levels, spells don't do a lot of damage. And that is by design, because remember, I keep saying that you cannot evade damage magic. So if magic turns into something really nasty, something that can do a lot of damage, Ultima. Yeah, let's not forget Ultima exists, but fortunately, none of the enemies use that. I don't even want to think of that. As compensation for that, of course, they have shit like what's that? Meteor. They have Starfall. They have Flare. Even Flare, I would say. They were using Flare 16, and that did 700 damage. Flare 16 is single target, and even at those levels, it's only doing 700. That's how pathetic magic is. Look at how much damage we are doing with the Wild Rose here, for even to high defense enemies. So unless you're hitting a weakness, very low incentive to use magic. But again, that is for a reason, because you have no way of dodging that. So that was 4 out of 4 bosses. I'm gonna guess pretty much the next boss is only going to be the final boss. Let's see if we can rush through. I keep forgetting to try and run away. Are all encounters unrunnable? Come on! Holy shit! If all encounters are unrunnable, my speedrun is majorly screwed. Wow. That's going to be interesting. It's possible that the speedrun will take as much time as the base game speedrun. That'll be funny. All I want to do now is just rush to the final boss. Pretty much lost interest once we got the Wild Rose. I kind of expected this. Oh good, Phoenix Town. I have a use for Phoenix Towns. Where am I supposed to go? Am I going the right way? I have no clue. Can I run? Oh my god, I cannot run. This guy looks like Scott can't really one-shot them. Remember the Wild Rose, in addition to whatever attack the sword itself provides, it also sets Scott's strength stat to 99. The monsters borrow names from later Final Fantasy. Yeah. I mean, why bother coming up with new names? Just pretend that the monsters from later Final Fantasies are attacking you right here. Or even better, let's pretend that monsters from later Final Fantasies came from here. After we beat the crap out of them and drove them out of whatever this place is called. That makes a lot more sense. Strictly GBA afterwards only, not prior to that. He's getting a lot of hits with the blood sword now. Alright, because he's got 99. No, wait. What? No, he doesn't. How much strength does he have? Strength 6. Okay, even at base, Scott has 64 strength. Holy shit. And now, strength 99, intelligence 99. Yep. Plus, he's got a skill level of 11 for the sword. It could go higher, but I doubt it's going to go higher. So hang on a minute. Despite having 99 strength, his attack is only 124. Wow, this is... I guess it's not as strong as the Masamune, but if it was, then that would have been game-breaking. Not that it not already is, but at least we're still not one-shotting all the monsters here. Oh wait, we still have one boss remaining? I forgot about this. So this is 4 out of 4 bracers. And Beelzebub. Let's find out what he's got. 274 damage. Again, not... Look at that. Flare 16. 800 damage. This is what I'm talking about. If at best we can only do 800 damage. That is at level 16, mind you. I'm not going to... there is no way in hell I'm going to invest the time required to grind all the way up to level 18. Are you kidding me? I mean level 16. And despite that, it's going to do 800 damage. So in order to whittle down the enemy's HP down to, in order to do 8,000 damage total to the enemy, we'd have to at least take 10 turns in the fight, which is not a big problem. But the problem is how the hell I never foresee myself actually ever getting any spell to level 16. Yeah, dude, that Berserk is really playing against this, against the spirit of this challenge run, I have to admit. Whatever. Oops. Okay, nobody cares what we got from that. I'm pretty much... Oh my god. These kind of fights being unrunnable is what is holding me back here. Regardless, I think we are well on the way to finishing this up today. And I can start with the next challenge run. Next effective challenge run, starting from next time. So what did we learn from this challenge run? Nothing that I didn't already know, sadly. I suppose the only thing we've learned so far is that Scott definitely has the tools, especially once he gets the Wild Rose. Let's not even talk about Minwoo. But I have to admit, I enjoyed that Minwoo solo so much. Oh my god, it's like being omniscient, not omniscient, omnipotent. Nothing can touch you. That power is just so intoxicating, dude. Speaking of names from later Final Fantasies, where are the mini Satanas from? I don't remember these guys being in Final Fantasy V. These type of creatures were just imps, weren't they? Don't know, maybe it depends on translation. Maybe they were called mini Satanas in the GBA translation. Mini Satanas in FF4. Mini Satanas in FF4, don't remember, but I'll take your word for it. So pretty much all the grinding we had to do here was a little bit of evasion. I mean, let's not forget that the beginning of Soul of Rebirth was absolutely brutal, but there was absolutely nothing we could do about it. So it's not as if this was not a challenge at all. It was just that it started off as a very, very steep cliff. Started off as a very steep cliff. There was nothing you could do to scale that cliff any higher. But once we did scale it, it pretty much became just flat. Well, not completely, but all that was required was for our main character to get a little bit more HP. And once he got access to the wild rose, after that it was just, well, so far it's just been smooth, easy going. And the biggest problem has been that I'm not able to run away from these stupid encounters. Annoying encounters. Constantly spamming spells that are useless. So there are two things I did to make this easier, although I don't think either of them has really worked. I mean it has worked, but if I disallowed them, I can't really think of an alternative. So remember that before even starting Soul of Rebirth, we made sure that Scott would have access to the white robe, number 1, and the blood sword, number 2. Has a blood sword, I wouldn't say blood sword has helped us out too much, even though I'm using it currently. I'm just using it to get a refill on my HP. Otherwise I would be using Cure. No big deal. So the blood sword was not absolutely essential, except as a convenience. But the white robe has, I would say, white robe absolutely. What would I have done if I didn't have access to the white robe? Actually, that's also pretty easy. Some dude dropped a ribbon pretty early. Yeah, I got a ribbon drop, didn't I? So what that means is I would just have grinded a ribbon early on. And that would have taken care of all of my status protection needs. It would have come at the cost of DPS. Grinding rare drops is not that rare. There are multiple people here. How do rare drops work in FF2? 1 in 8. I think 1 in 8 is the rare drop, which is not that rare. 12.5%. Definitely not like 1 in 256. So each monster has 8 slots, 8 drop slots. Let's check one of them out, okay? Let's check exactly the one I was talking about, the Lamia Matriarch. If I can find it. There we go. So take a look at all of her drops. Got High Potion, Ether, Thunder Spear, Elixir, Ribbon, and Gil is 15,000 to 15,000. So what that 15,000 means is even Gil is considered as a drop. That's the way it works in FF2. So each monster has 8 slots, and so of course each of those slots have equal probabilities. So the way you increase the probability for something is by just putting the same thing in multiple slots. So maybe if you wanted a higher chance for a high potion drops, let's say, so 2 of those 8 slots would be high potions. I think it's pretty safe to say that the ribbon would be 1 slot only, and that means it has a 1 in 8 chance. Pretty high. Not too bad. And the fact that the Lamia Matriarch is a rather common encounter as soon as we get into this area that helps a lot as well. Because normally, in order to get a ribbon relatively early in the game, I would say halfway through the game, in the base game, you would need to grind on the Lamia Queen when you fight her as a boss. Later on in the game, of course, she becomes a common encounter like everything else. But you will need to grind. You need to grind the Lamia Queen. That's pretty much the only way you can get a ribbon halfway through the game. In the base game. So that's much more, I would say, that requires a lot more effort because you constantly have to reset, constantly have to beat her again, and she's a pretty difficult encounter at that stage. Then you have to hope that she gives you the drop that you want. But grinding a rare drop from a random encounter, which is not that uncommon. The thing that makes a rare drop really rare is if the encounter is also rare. I think we have encountered enough Lamia Matriarchs to guarantee a ribbon. In fact, I think I actually have 2 ribbons, not just 1. Let's check out how many ribbons I have. I don't care about the ribbon because I've got white robe, but the point was if I did not have the white robe, I think I would have grinded a ribbon because. Yeah, I've got 2 ribbons, and I'm not even grinding for them. Actually, ribbon might be a pretty rare find, actually. Wait, one of those ribbons is from a treasure chest. Wait, I take that back. It is pretty rare. Even though we've fought so many Lamia Matriarchs, which is not a lot. Yeah, I say so many. I think we fought less than 10 Lamia Matriarchs. I just haven't kept count. Because I didn't really care about what she had to offer. Chigiri. So yeah, that is definitely a rare drop. Speak of the devil. Should I tell you how many kills? Probably it does. We'll check it out. And see, we're gonna get a ribbon from this encounter. Still can't one-shot them. Yeah, dude, I'm actually thinking. I don't think it's a viable strategy to sit and grind for a ribbon. That'll take a lot of time. Perhaps I just got lucky here. I mean, don't really care about the ribbon, but... So if not the ribbon, let's just for the sake of discussion assume that the ribbon is incredibly rare. It's not an option. What other options do we have? The behemoths dropped a twist headband which grants us protection against. You gotta be kidding me, right? Wow. I don't believe this. Well, I guess we have another ribbon. What other options do we have? There are actually quite a lot of there are quite a lot of pieces of equipment that grant status immunity. What all do I have? Let's see. Let's do a quick inventory check. Ribbon is out of question. Diamond Helm, Genji Helm. Genji Helm, does it protect against anything? I don't know, I've never used it. Golden Hairpin is a good option, but where did we get the gold hairpin from? I think gold hairpin was actually a drop. Drop from whom? That is the question. We can't even search. I'll need to find this out actually. Very good question. Gold hairpin is an option. Gold hairpin prevents confusion, I'd like to say. How the hell do I not know this shit? And we have nothing else for headgear. So if I don't get a lucky ribbon, or if a ribbon takes a long time to grind, I don't have a lot of options as far as headgear is concerned. We didn't really get any treasure. What about body? Golden armor, dragon armor, flame armor, black robe. Black robe does not have any immunity against status effects. Power vest does. Power vest would grant immunity against paralysis, but nothing else. And the power vest was also a drop from the behemoth. So holy crap! I have no options. I have no status protection options. Unless I want to grind for the AG shield from this, what is that thing? The steel giant. Okay. That is something to be noted. Once again, this demonstrates how important Minwu is to Soul of Rebirth. Because Minwu has the barrier spell at a relatively high level. And we've all seen how many enemies there are who keep spamming death, warp, curse, all that kind of shit. And I would have no answer to that. I would have no answer to that without Minwu. Wow. Literally the only option is to grind for a ribbon if you want status protection, and even that does not work when you face off against Chaos Riders. But then Chaos Riders are outliers. Let's just exclude them from all discussions. If you can beat the Chaos Riders, good job. Otherwise, that keeps it catchy. But apart from the Chaos Riders, we have not really seen any enemies out of those 3 templates that I discussed previously. I suppose by extension, the next restriction would be no wild rose. Yeah, honestly speaking, without grinding, anything except for Minwoo solo just does not appear feasible. Not only without grinding, with any other extra restrictions. And it's not that enjoyable either. I mean, this is a good demonstration here. Once I've got the wild rose and all the other non-negotiable stuff, what am I looking for? Yeah, we're looking for how many Lamias I've killed. After that, it's pretty much become very docile right now. So I've killed only 11 Lamia Matriarchs and I've already got 2 ribbons from them. So I would say, yeah, definitely they are a rare encounter. But once you do encounter one, chances are pretty high, 12.5% to get a ribbon. Although it could be dumb luck for this playthrough. Because you always get the shit you want when you actually don't care about it. That's the way life works, man. And also, at the beginning I had said Scott was going to be a red mage, but right now he's pretty much just doesn't care about magic at all, for aforementioned reasons. And Minwoo Solo, the Minwoo Solo challenge, also dubbed as a magic only challenge for majority of the game. I'm kind of thinking magic only challenge for solo Rebirth would be interesting, but once again, how would I negotiate the beginning of the game? The beginning is absolutely brutal. Because once you get into the stride, especially if you got decent equipment, oh my goodness, it does feel like all of the encounters in solo Rebirth are pretty much unrunnable. That is very bad news. I suppose in a way it's good news. Power West. Who drops the Power West? I've gotten 2 Power Wests now. So if that's a not rare drop, that is a viable option, but only for a handful. Only for a handful of status effects. It's still an option though. The Power Vest mixed with the Twist Headband is a viable option. Not by itself. I mean, by itself, okay. I'm not going to discount it, especially if I don't have anything else. Black Robe. Black Robe is useless. You generate. Oh! H shield. Nice. Okay. So we get the H shield as a treasure. Free shit, free awesome shit. Wow. The H shield, not only does it have an insane evade rating, it also protects against all status effects exactly like the white robe. So we do have an option, a guaranteed option of getting status protection, which is outside of the ribbon. Dude! But the thing is, we are at. Oh my God! Look at that. We are in the 8th floor. I have to make it all the way to the 8th floor if I want status protection. So surviving 8 floors of this hellhole. Oh God! This guy's a random encounter. Surviving 8 floors only to get the AG shield at the end. I don't think it's very reasonable. I think it's a very unreasonable expectation. I don't think I'd be able to survive even 3 floors if I did not have any status protection. Remember guys, always use protection. So yeah, let's discount that excitement. Freaking 8th floor, are you kidding me? Almost at the final boss. So yeah, we pretty much go back to square one. Without Min Wu, we don't really have a way to make it through solo Rebirth without grinding. I mean, considering all of the above restrictions, of course. And in fact, without powerful stuff like the Wild Rose, the Stardust Rod, the Wyvern Lance, I don't think there's a way to make it even without Berserk. The Ancient Sword does help, but as we saw previously, it did not. It had no effect on that guy, the Steel Giant. So that would be a very hard wall to pass. Although he is weak to lightning, so I suppose all is not lost. Twist Headband, Death Idol. I got another Twist Headband. So I'm getting drops fast and I'm getting a lot of drops, can't argue with that, but I think I'll need to play Solo Rebirth a lot more times in order to figure out how quickly, I mean how frequently I can, what are the chances that I can expect them on any average playthrough. Alright, final boss time. Damn, spoiling my party, Black Dragon. Get out of here. I got a dragon shield. Oh my god, I'm getting all the good shit here. Okay, final boss time. I don't expect too much resistance, especially since I'm going to be using Berserk. This guy has 25,000 HP, let's keep that in mind. But first, some exposition. Welcome, holy warriors. The Emperor. Wait, how are you alive again? Free resurrection before the final boss? But not the Emperor you have come to know. He is somehow different from the creature I fought. You must permit me to apologize for his indiscretions. Butts and his companions did indeed defeat me. I died once at their hands. Then came the rift, the split between the light half and the dark. The light half? Yes, my dark half plummeted to hell, where he gained his fell power. Wait, what? There, he became master of Pandemonium. Then, this isn't Pandemonium? Though they look alike, you now stand in Aruboth. I need to remember the name of this place. Aruboth, Palace of the Heavens. The passage you thought was jade is in fact rakia. Okay, Rakia sounds a lot like Refia, so I'll keep that in mind. Rakia. Realm of fallen angels. Angels who have sinned are twisted into beasts and cast out into its depths. But why are they unrunnable? I found myself here and became Lord of Arubon. As for you, Minbu, forfeited your life to lift the seal of Altamar. Scott fell defending a remote Cashuan keep. Joseph crushed by a falling boulder in Vorgan's trap. And Richard, last dragoon, sacrificed himself to my dark heart. You who lost your lives fighting the Empire, it was I who brought you here. Why? To beg your forgiveness, of course. The good must pay penance for the deeds of the wicked, and I mean to. You want us to forgive you? Is that all? You've got some nerve. You mock us. I expected you'd say as much. Reluctance to forgive has long been a human failing. It is in man's nature to sin, yet you answer sin with violence upon violence. Is that not itself a sin? He's got a point. Forgive me, and you shall have life eternal. You can live in this paradise for all time. Forgive you? Eternal life, huh? In paradise, no less. Again, I offer my apologies for the discourtesies committed by my... Discourtesies? Committed by my dark heart. Discourtesies, he says. Now you must forgive me. We got the people who are still alive. Where's Alina? Richard! Who's it? This is Nelly? Daddy! I wish we could rename all of those NPCs as well. Damn it. Do not be fooled. Who would Gordon be? Maybe he would be Mid, maybe. Look, they still continue to struggle. Hey! I had quad 9 HP. This is a gross misrepresentation of my quad circle challenge run. Oops. Seven damage? Okay, that's much more representative. At least I got the names right. What's Lena, Zazat and Gilgi, the original Dawn Warriors? Wow, actually the first time I played, this was the very first time I ever saw Ultima 16. And that was 827 damage. It did less damage than Flare. Oh god. I'm gonna be a dragoon. Oh, you're not. Don't worry about me. You're the pride of Cashuan, my brother. I will never give up. You can do no less. So what the fuck do you guys want from us? I'd love to see an ending where there is forgiveness and stuff. But since fantasy games are inherently good versus evil, not really. I mean, when was the last game which had philosophy? I suppose you could say tactics. Tactics had a lot of philosophy. But we just had to look past. We just had to look past the veneer of all the violence. You'd be surprised. Really? Do suggest. Why do you hesitate? Do you not desire eternal life? No spoilers though. Oh, FF8. Interesting. I'm already dead. I didn't come this far to dishonor myself now. My hopes live on in those who remain. We chose to die, but we died so that others might live. Foolish man. If you will not have eternal life, I will give you eternal suffering. We are dumped right into. This is such cool artwork, man. This guy looks 1,000 times better than the original Emperor. Okay. Is that like that's his decoration. He's got some artificial horns or something sticking out. I mean, how much money would have gone into tailoring this dress, this outfit, huh? Rage. Oh, indeed. I missed the base. Okay. Let's check it out. Flare 16. Yeah, Flare 16 we already know it does pathetic damage. But since this battle is going to take a while, even with Berserk, Dispel. Oh shit! Dispel 16. Now we are vulnerable to status effects. Well, let's check out this damage now. 3,000. Yeah, he's got a good 25,000 damage. So we need to keep ourselves healed up. At least we need to keep ourselves healed up. At the very least, over 2,500 HP. Oh shit! He got his turn first. We are dead. Starfall 16. This is what I was talking about since the very beginning of this run. How I emphasized that Scott needs 2,500 HP. This is going to do 2,500 HP of damage. This is why we wanted minimum 2,500 HP. There we go. That was expected. That was expected. Oh my god, we have to go through that again. This is a travesty. This is a big problem if you have to go through this again every damn time. Well, lesson to be learned is always keep your HP over 2,500. I guess another lesson is that this guy's also damn fast. We cannot guarantee outspeeding him. Oh my god, I desperately wish that they gave us a chance to save after this crap. Look at that! Holy did more damage than Ultima or Flare. Actually, technically speaking, Flare is more powerful than Holy. Both are non-elemental in this game. But Holy works off of your spirit stat, and Flare works off of your intelligence stat. So it depends. Your mileage might vary. I think the important point I'm trying to make here is that in a magic-only challenge run, the best source of damage available to me would be Holy or Flare. Of course, I would be outlawing Ultima because we have already seen how destructive that is. Not this Ultima. This Ultima just looks cool. I think the worst case scenario in this fight is going to be if he uses 2 Starfalls in succession. How much healing is Cure 10 right now? Let's check it out. Okay, attempt number 2, preemptive strike. I'll take that opportunity for a berserk. Nice damage there. Needs skip cutscene, absolutely, but I'll try to finish it off this time. I know pretty much all tricks up his sleeve, so we need to make sure. One screen of yeah, thank God for that. Here comes Starfall, and how much did we heal from that cure? We did not even heal 1000 HP. Are you kidding me? This might not go well. Cure level 10. Only about 1000. Okay. As long as he doesn't use Starfall, as long as he has enough of a break between consecutive Starfalls, we might still be able to manage it. Holy, oh no. How much is this going to do? Okay, 690, not too bad. After each Starfall, we're going to have to spend a significant amount of time just healing up. Holy crap. But when we do get back to damage, we're doing good damage. Physical attacks, don't really care. I guess he doesn't have he doesn't really have that many number of hits, and he's constantly spamming his physical attack. This might be it. Oh no, flare again. We need to heal. So there we see. We did need to grind a minimum of 2500 HP, but the fact that I didn't grind more than that worked. Really made this a bit of a challenge, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I might even run out of MP, but it's okay, I have one elixir. But just one. I should have entered this for 3000 damage! Wow. Wow. Just wow. Well, I have an answer to that as well, but first of all, let's make sure his MP is fully healed up. Don't want to get into that fight with half MP only. And this time I am going to save state. Can't keep going through this cutscene over and over. Are you kidding me? So the fascinating thing is no unrunnables. I mean, all the encounters are unrunnable. I think routing for a Soul of Rebirth speedrun would need a detailed bestiary analysis. I feel like just like the base game, even Soul of Rebirth would be conducive to the teleport abuse. Getting teleport at a decently high level, and if you've got min move for that, everything can be destroyed just using teleport. That might work even in Soul of Rebirth, but we'll need to check out. We need to check out those occasional monsters which actually resist teleport. And based on that, formulate a strategy. I need to be very careful. It's when the Emperor speaks up that I need to save state. So holy crap, that Starfall is proving to be a challenge. And once again, as I mentioned right at the beginning, it's because of the weird mechanic. It's because of the weird mechanic when you're trying for solo. There we go. Okay. When you only have one guy alive, he will take quadruple damage, and I got another preemptive. Nice. So this time I'm actually going to use that preemptive in order to use a... Where is it? Mithril Mirror? No, not a Mithril Mirror. Do I have a... Oh no, I don't have a Saint Spirit. I only have a Sage's Wisdom. Shit! I thought I had a Saint Spirit. Crap. I don't have a Saint Spirit. Wow, so this might turn out to be a bit of a challenge. Is there absolutely anything I can use? I can use an elixir, I only have one. I have Sage's Wisdom. Sage's Wisdom will, yeah, as it says, maximize intelligence, but because of the Wild Rose, I already have max intelligence. Hermes Shoes might help in damage, that's for sure. Yeah, but I don't want more damage, I want some defense, goddammit! 3000 damage from that Starfall, holy crap! I think that particular Starfall must have landed a crit. I can't really think of why to do that much damage. Haste 8. Alright. Oh my god, he opens up with a Starfall. Fucker. Oh, I'm gonna have to spend a bit of time healing up now. Now I could go ahead and grind for level 16 cure. There we go. This time it was only 2300 damage. 2300 is recoverable. Yeah, I think I got really unlucky last time. Really unlucky. Of course, I can still get unlucky if he uses Starfall again. I swear, Starfall is very rare in his AI script. So there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that I am getting unlucky. Well, god damn it. Even this fight is coming down to RNG. Why is he opening up with Starfall? Oh my god. They said, yeah, but going to get the same. I did not get a preemptive this time, so I'm not entirely sure whether it depends on that. Let's see. If we get another Starfall, then I'll need to do some RNG manip. No, this time I didn't get it. Yeah, so there we go. Save state is not really. I don't think it's playing a part. Dispel, okay. I definitely need more than 1000 HP, more than 3000 HP as we have seen last time. Holy crap, I still can't believe this. Still cannot believe that it was 3000 damage. What this means is, every time he does any damage to me with any spell, I need to heal it all back up. I have no other choice. And one of these turns he's going to get his turn before Scott. And it's going to ruin all of that preparation. It's just the way things go, I suppose. How much is Blaze gonna do? As long as we are over 700? Ah, it's because of the Aegis Shield. Because of the Aegis Shield. Damn it. I have to keep healing up any damage he does. Ah, Starfall again. This is not good. At some point in time I would like to be on the offensive. Ah, this is not good. And this just opens up to him using Starfall again. Oh, now you used Dispel. I suppose it's okay. I do need some time to heal after all. And it's not even as if his AI is predictable, it's all down to RNG. Funny how suddenly when it's down to RNG it makes things a bit more difficult. I suppose one of our options is to run him out of MP. But he's got so much MP that it's going to take a while. It's going to take so damn long. Oh god, I'm so close to being wiped out by a Starfall right now. And turn order is pretty random. Dude, if he's gonna spam Blaze, I'm gonna switch to the Ice Shield then. Yeah. Yeah, this is too much damage from a Blaze. There is the Ice Shield. Oh, Dragon Shield is even better. That'll protect me against ice, fire, as well as lightning. I don't know if he has those spells, but whatever. Regardless, at least it gives me protection against Blaze, which he is banning right now. So notice the reduction in damage. Damage reduced all the way from 720 to 270. This gives me a much better opportunity to heal up. And now he's using slow. Cool. Finally, I get an opportunity to actually get a hit in. What do you mean 500 damage? Oh, I switched weapons. Once you switch weapons, your Berserk is out. So I need to reapply Berserk. I didn't switch weapons, I switched shields. It's like Spellblade. Holy again. I need to heal back up. Slow, cool. Wow. Even with Berserk, even with the amount of damage that I... What? What do you mean 400 damage? Did I not use Berserk? Maybe one more Berserk. Oh, here comes the Blaze again. But it's of course manageable. What? 700? Is that a glitch? I have the Dragon Shield. Why is Blaze doing 700 damage? That's not fair. Oh my god. Wow. I'm getting payback. I am getting payback for making this game easier. Let's check out the damage right now. Yeah, damage is still not good. I don't get this. I don't get what the hell is going on here. I was doing 3000 damage last time, wasn't I? Maybe it's just sheer randomness. Oh, okay. He inflicted slow on me. He inflicted slow on me. That's why. Answer to that is haste. Where is it? No wonder. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, once again he inflicted slow. Physical attack. This gives me an opportunity to do 5,000 damage. Yes. After a couple berserks, 5,000 damage. Get wrecked. Are you still alive? This place is going to do a lot of damage, but I think one more hit and he's going to die. So let's YOLO. There we go. Okay, I admit I cheated a bit, but yeah, the challenge pretty much disappeared at one point in time. Honestly, I think this was a very unfair challenge run. Now it was either unfair on the enemy side, or it was going to be unfair on the player side, which is us. But either way, it was always going to be unfair unless I wanted to grind, because at the start of the game, fools, you've changed nothing. Your bloody legacy of war and violence will not end here. So at the start of the run, at the start of Soul of Rebirth, we kept getting our ass handed to us, and there was nothing we could do. There was nothing we could do with the absence of the blink spell. And then once we got enough evasion, yeah, we did have to grind a little bit of evasion. We had to grind a couple evade levels in order to somehow deal with the monsters in Aruboth. But after that, pretty much the only challenge in Aruboth was the monsters that were using magic damage spells. And even that was mitigated to a very large extent by Scott's HP, which we had to grind to 2500 for obvious reasons, Starfall reasons. But yeah, I think as far as Soul of Rebirth is concerned, it pretty much revolves around Minwu. The only other thing I can think of to do in Soul of Rebirth is the speed run. Maybe another Minwu solo, but this time without using Ultima. Even though I tried it out without using Ultima last time, but that was after obtaining the Stardust Rod. Honestly, the way Soul of Rebirth is designed, I'm struggling to think of a way that I can try to make it a little more difficult, but not too difficult. Man, the start of Soul of Rebirth for this challenge run was just way too difficult. Definitely don't want that. I had to save scum my way through, and that is a suboptimal strategy as far as I'm concerned. But regardless, what's done is done. Got the information that I wanted, and we will proceed onwards to the next challenge run, which is going to be something. Not decided what it's going to be. Let's just sit through the ending, and I think after that we'll end the show here for today. Much shorter stream than usual, but what the hell do you want me to do? Nice, nice. This is a really really nice theme. It's incredibly long. First time I heard it, I thought it was looping back a couple times, but this is just one long theme. Let's just hear this. Beautiful, just beautiful. And holy shit, that's how long it was. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this challenge run. I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.